Hello, everybody. Revolver Guy here. Just want to do a little video today on all these calls for the red flag laws and all the politicians that keep saying that we need to pass all these new laws. I was going to do a short video on that. First, I want to give you a little update. I posted as a picture on this video. I posted a picture of my greenhouse that I have completely framed up now. Pretty much all I have to do is put the plastic on it, put a door on it, and put a little window in the back for ventilation. So that's come along real nicely. But anyway, to get into what I wanted to speak about, just real quickly, is how ridiculous all these laws and all this. I mean, even the supposedly Republicans, Trump, uh, Lindsey Graham, Marco Rubio, uh, even Dan Crenshaw out there in Texas, that representative that is he's a veteran, a combat veteran. And they're all saying that they're all for these red flag laws. Well, folks, let me tell you, every state in the union that I know of, I mean, there may be a couple that don't, but almost every state in the union already has a law that if you're convicted of domestic violence, or if you are accused of it, even they will take your guns. I know here in the state of North Carolina, uh, if charges are taken out on you for some type of domestic violence, uh, or if you're mentally unstable, uh, your guns are either taken or they're moved. Somebody else gets your guns. It can even be a family member or somebody you know, and they're required to hold your guns away from you until you've had your day in court. So, to me, all these red flag gun laws, all they're for is just more control, and that's all gun control is about. Is just control. They want to control us, we the people. Uh, the dictators want unarmed citizens, just like criminals want unarmed victims. And to throw these laws out there just because you can, it just makes absolutely no sense. It's not going to stop one crime. It's not going to stop one mass shooting, because anybody can go downtown right now to any city and buy a gun illegally, and that's just the way it is. It's unfortunate. Unfortunately, wickedness of the heart is what's causing this problem, not the availability of guns. Guns are they're just easy to use. That's why people use them. But to think that if we get rid of guns that people will just stop killing each other, that's just nonsense. I mean, honestly, any seventh or eighth grader can get on the internet and look up how to build a bomb and get the materials to do it fairly easily and kill a whole lot more people than 10 or 20 or 30. So this whole notion that guns are killing people, it's just ridiculous. And now you have the president and you got other people coming in saying, well, we should really look into these red flag gun laws. It's just another encroachment on our rights. That's all it is. And if you're somebody that thinks you're going to take the so-called assault weapons, or whatever you want to call them, semi-automatic rifles, if you think you're taking any guns from a majority of us gun owners, especially us veterans, I was going to say you're sadly mistaken. And if you think you're going to take the guns from us, I want to know if you've got the guts to be the lead man on the entry team when you come to get mine. It's going to be a dangerous position for you. I don't end every video with all gun laws are unconstitutional for no reason. They are all unconstitutional. The Second Amendment was written and put into place because our forefathers were some of the most brilliant minds to ever have inhabited this earth. And they understood that a tyrannical government was the biggest danger to the people. Therefore, the people should not only have arms sufficient enough to protect themselves from foreign and domestic invaders and tyranny, they ought to be well trained, well equipped. That's why the Second Amendment says well regulated. That means well equipped, well trained. A militia is not the National Guard. It's not the U.S. Army. A militia is the people. The people who are willing to stand up and defend themselves against any enemy, foreign or domestic. So as far as I'm concerned, these red flag gun laws and all the stuff they want to pass, it doesn't mean anything to me. I'll not be giving up any guns for any reason. And I hope that most of you will agree with that. I know that there's millions of us here in this country that do. And we're going to have to stand up one day. And it won't be long, I'm afraid. But luckily, there's a lot of law enforcement, military, and prior military that understand this. But there's a lot of them that don't. And there's a lot of law enforcement out there that are willing to violate your rights in just a second. Now, I'm pro-law enforcement, and I always have been. And I've been in law enforcement most of my life, other than when I was in the military. But I'm also pro-Constitution. I'm pro-Constitution. I took an oath to uphold it, and that's what I'm going to do. Thank you for watching. I'd love to hear your comments. Let me know what you've been doing, any preps you've been working on. Let's try to share some ideas here so we can get ready, because folks, times are tough. I tell you this, economically, China doing what they've done with the devaluing their currency, food shortages, and the possibility of that getting worse. I think everybody needs to be ready, because there's definitely something coming, and it's going to be, I hope it's not that bad, but I'm just afraid it will be. So, but remember, all gun laws are unconstitutional.